So next up, we're going to start with the searching and sorting algorithms. So there we're going to see linear search, binary search, bubble sort, selection sort, insertion, merge, quick sort, count sort, heap sort, lots of sorting and searching algorithms we're going to see. So we're going to jump over one by one. That we're going to go first with the linear search. We're going to solve tons of problems on that, binary search and tons of problems, and similar way we'll be moving forward. So first topic we're going to learn is linear search. So what is linear search? So you might have seen in Google that when you search for a string, it tried to give you the relevant output, right? Relevant, whatever it's you have searched, you get that in your window. So what does actually that mean? They are searching through their database and they are giving the relevant results to you. Similarly, in linear search, we're going to do the same thing in the array. So we're going to search for something. So let's suppose we're going to search for 20 and it's going to give whether that 20 is present there or not. So what it is saying is search for an element or a value in a given array by going through it from the beginning till the element is found. So what actually linear search is, it's a very simple searching algorithm that sequentially actually checks each element in a collection until the match is found or the entire collection has been traversed. So this is how it's going to be. So we're going to jump to the VS Code and we'll try to see how to implement linear search, and we're going to see few problems regarding that. So let's go to the VS Code. Now we jump to the VS Code. Now we're going to see that linear search example. So let's create the name linear search example. How to search, we're going to see that linear search example dot java. I'm going to hit over, so it's going to be created. Okay, it's done for me. Now what I'll do, I'll go inside it. Same thing we do, that we're going to create, public static void main method, and in this main method I'll be writing what, string of array, and that's going to be args. Okay, now inside this we will take an array and we'll try to find some value that we're going to name the variable as target. If we find it, we'll say we found it, else we're going to say that element is not found. And how to find it, how to iterate it, we're going to see that. All right, so let's take an array, integer array. I'm taking array int. Okay, let's say arr is the array name, and let's suppose give some value 5 2 9 1 7. All right, let's suppose this is the value we have taken. Now I'm going to take the target, let's say target to be target variable, that is I want to find 9 over here. Is it 9 there? Yes, 9 is over there. So it will say yes, it is found. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write int index. In this variable I'm going to store whatever the function calling I'm going to do, and I'm going to check this index whether it's is thus present or not. From here I'm going to call the function. So I'll write linear search. It means what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one linear search function also. So here what I'll do, I'll pass the array and target, both value I'll be passing over here. All right, and here what I'm going to write is I'm going to write an if statement, and in that if statement I'll write if index is not equals to -1, because index is never going to be -1, right? If it is not equals to -1, like if it's between the 0 1 2 3 4, it's there, whatever the index there. So there, that time what we'll do is I'll write system.out.println, and here I'm going to print that element, whatever the element we are printing, element is going to be what, the target, right? Target variable we have stored, and we will be concatenating it with, and we will write that found at, let's say index also I want to write in which index we have found at index, right? So this is what we're going to write, and it will give our desired result. All right, so okay, here I have to do concatenation. Now it's good. Okay, if it is not found, so what I have to write? I have to write in else, isn't it? So I'll be writing that in else, that element is not found. So for that, what I'll write is system dot out dot println, and here I'm going to say element, the element we search for, that is target element, right? Concatenation not found in the array. Now we have to, one task is left, that is we have to create this linear search function. So I'll come out of this main method, and we're going to write that linear search function. Let's write it in private. So I'm going to write private static, let's say integer type I'm taking out, like taking the like a return type of that function, and let's name it as linear search, as we above we have written. And in this, from here you can see array and target value is passed. So I'm going to take int array, and that is going to be take, let's say arr, I can take any name here, and int target, I can take any name here also instead of target. All right, now what I have to do is I have to go through the all the elements in the array, and I have to search for each elements, and I have to compare with that target element. Not if the we found it, will return the value, otherwise we will not. All right, so let's see what I'm writing here. So I'll write a for loop, and in that for loop what I'll do is int I equals to 0. From there I'll start I less than arr dot length. This is going to give the length of the array, and I'll iterate through this way. Okay, now what I have to write is I have to compare. I'll write a if statement, and I'll compare array of I with target. I'll compare array of I with target. If it is equal, then I want to return I value. It means we are returning the index, right? So that index is going to be stored over here, index, and it's going to be printed. That target is that, and it's going to be printed that way. So we are returning index here. It means what? Element found, and we are returning its index. If it is not found, then I have to come out of this for loop, and here I have to write return -1. It means the element is not found. Element not found. This means that I'll hit Control S. Now I'll go to the here, and I'll be clicking over. Okay, from where it is this is coming, I'll just remove this. Okay, no need of this. I'll hit Control S. I'll click over the run button. Now after clicking on run, okay, what I have to do is I'll take to the right, this panel I'll take to the right. So right click here, right over here. So it is saying element 9 found at index 2. So why it is coming this way? Because no space we have given, that's why it is coming this way. So you can see, you can give space over here this way. If you give space over here this way, and in element if you give space, so that's going to come accordingly. I'll hit Control S, and if I run this program again, so element 9 found at index 2, it is coming, you can see. So instead of 9, you can change it, and you can see whether it is there or not. Now let's suppose we want to see few problems regarding linear search. So we're going to see few problems so that we get comfortable with linear search. Any kind of manipulations and stuff, different kind of questions can be made. We're going to see that. So in next up, we're going to see those things. Thank you.